Next you have your character sheet. You press C for your character sheet. You have strength, dexterity, endurance, intelligence, and spirit. These are your stats as well as your stat points. Then you have your title up at the very top, character name, class and level, your guild if you're in one, your experience and your experience to the next level, and your percentage, and then your fame. You get fame by different measures, but because of the way the game has changed, now you can only get your main source of fame used to come from completing quests, but now it's completing quests that are daily event quests. And you can only earn so much during the day for completing a specific quest. You have instances in the game where you walk into a tower and then you have to go the whole tower and complete it, and then you get fame for it. And the fame is really nice because you can use that to buy different things, such as premium items. For your stat points, you have strength, dexterity, endurance, intelligence, and spirit. And then you have points. Now you can use those points to put them into a different area on your a different stat on your character. Like me, I'm a mage, so I'm gonna want to build intelligence, because intelligence, well, if you press the free stat button, it'll tell you what intelligence does. Intelligence increases magic damage, bonus damage at every 5 stat points. I want spirit because it increases magic defense, my crit rate, and the amount of SP that I have. You can go with dexterity and increase your defense, hit points, and your defense shield, but not too many people go that route, and the main reason is because a lot of people build dexterity, and your dexterity is going to dictate whether or not you can hit your opponent or dodge them. So the main 3 you're going to want to do as a mage are going to be intelligence, spirit, and dexterity. Most characters do well with a bunch of dexterity. Fighters, they go almost all dexterity with some spirit, and it's pretty crazy how much they can dodge and hit everybody. So I'm going to show you how much damage you can do. If I can get over there before, let's see how much time I have left on this Kingdom Quest. On the left it says the time that it goes up. On the right it says 12:32, and that's the time that it automatically goes. So I should have plenty of time. There's a number of 15 people can participate in it at levels 1 through 115. So if I can find somebody that's 115, which is the max level, put them in my party and they're a mage, then I can do pretty decent and leveling. So shoot this guy. That did 16 damage. Let's see if that's my damage. 16. So 16 and 17 are my damage. But after I increase my stat points and my intelligence, 20. So I increased it by 3 damage. So don't underestimate the stat points. They can really make a difference, especially with crit hitting people. Critical damage really goes a long way. This area here, you can see that there are 2 instances that you can go into, Sand Beach and Forest Tides, which is the one I'm next to. Then you have a teleportation gate, which takes you to the main cities. You have to be level 10 in order to go into the main cities. And then you have Ancient Templar Maria, who gives you quests. She used to play a role in teleporting you to different places, but that's changed. Then you have the Secret Basement and the Sea of Greed. The Sea of Greed is another area. It connects to the other and to the Sand Beach. but the secret basement is where you'll find a whole bunch of higher level people. And the reason you'll find it there is because there's a dungeon in there that's for level 90 or to 110, I believe. So let's just kill one more of these guys. They should get level 3. Yep, level 3. This guy here is casting that spell. He's at least level 20. So I hit level 3. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my next ability, and then I might pause it so that I can get inside the instance. When the instance starts to go, you'll see a little timer down at the bottom right hand corner, and it'll say 10 seconds until you're automatically moved, and then just don't do anything other than heal. Oh, and otherwise it could cancel out and you won't get into it. And then the quest will be 10 people short. So I do already have my ice ability. So I'll go ahead and use that. Press K, go to my active abilities, pick it up, and just drop it there. And you pick it up by left clicking once and then moving it. If you click and hold, it doesn't do anything. Now you do have skill points. Skill points are used to increase the damage that is done by your ability. If you press this little P here, you can see it increases damage, decreases the SP consumption. This one here increases the effect, so if it's a stun or a slow, you can increase the amount of time it stuns them or slows them. And then the last one is to decrease the cooldown time so that you can cast it more often. So you can do that. Then you'll see it says +1 damage. The higher level you are, the more damage it'll stack. I won't do anything, and I don't recommend you do anything until you get to a higher level. Excuse me. And the reason being is because a lot of these lower level abilities that you get, you probably won't use them very much. Like a mage, for instance, at level I believe it's 50, you get an ability called Magic Blast, and it takes 4 seconds to cast, and the cooldown time is about 5 seconds. But once you hit level 65, the ability, you can drop the cooldown time on it, and the cast time becomes almost instant. So then you can start kiting everybody with that ability, and you basically no longer use any other ability. Then at level 60 you also get your first AoE called Nova Blast, and then at level 66 you get another AoE. Well, it's not your first AoE. Nova Blast isn't. You get Magic Blast, but it's not nearly as effective as Nova Blast. You don't automatically heal in this game unless you have a title. I currently have 0 titles, but if you have a title, they'll tell you what they do. All you gotta do is hit change, and your title will appear over your head. The other way to heal is by pressing the home button, and you go into your house. And then it automatically heals you. Now, I did hit level 3, and you get a stat point per level, so I'm going to go ahead and add that into my intelligence. And I've got 2 minutes before it's time for me to go into the Kingdom Quest. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here, and I'll be right back. Alright, the quest is about to begin. Down at the bottom right hand corner you can see it says will begin in 10 seconds. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is ask for a party. So you press enter. PT is party. Please. See if I can grab one with some higher levels. party. And some people might say that I'm a low level and I don't have any clothes on, so they might not party me. And then once they start running out of people that they want to party, they'll eventually party me, hopefully. Now you can read the dialogue, but really there's nothing to it. I'm doing a shout. Oh, I can't shout, I'm too low of a level. There we go, I got a party. With a bunch of other low levels, but that'll work. Okay, so basically you want to stay with your team. They're going to dictate how much XP you can get, so